I'm Geoffrey Iron Fist in World of Tanks. If you're in the mood to demonstrate your superiority and skill, what better way to do that than play a Trollish heavily armored tank? This is the A.T.8 British TD that's impregnable from all the armor it has. I find it hard to believe it actually existed and it could move, but it is in the game.
Let's go and deal some damage.
So this is an old tier 6 game, so I'm not top tier or bottom tier, all is same tier. And I am going to go to the usual spot, I suppose, for TDs, for those who have a little bit of an idea what they are doing, which is the beginning of and end of skill that you're going to witness in this game. So, I've said it before, I'm gonna make perhaps a series of Trollish tanks that if you are out of your depth, you find they're going to be getting hard, then the way to go is to drive in battle in a Trollish tank that no one can pen. That solves all your worries. I'm going to pre-aim there. Hopefully eventually someone will try to skip across this open area. You know, there's one thing about this new skin for the KV2. All these things that it has on it, do they work as spaced armor? They suddenly block my shots. Looks like, you know, I'm going to shoot him if I try to shoot one of those weird buckets and the crane and all that stuff that's hanging out from him. You know, I would bounce, I suppose, if I tried to shoot through those things. So do they count as spaced armor? It's definitely a handicap having him in the way with all this stuff hanging around his turret. You know, it blocks your shots. Okay, the KV2 took out that sniper from the side. Okay,
Damage.
just as I predicted. Oh, two of them.
Very nice.
There's only one tank on the battlefield. Yes, yeah, there's only that KV2. Everyone's trying to shoot that KV2. There's nobody else in this battle. He's the only tank in our team. Ridiculous.
You're mine.
I have been spotted, but nobody shoots at me because we have so much armor.
There he is.
No one can pen me, so nobody bothers to even shoot at me. This is why Trollish tanks take so much skill, unlike other kinds of tanks that take no skill.
I got him, people.
Of course, I have the awesome epic guy's voice over. Yeah, someone, we had a conversation with someone on YouTube. He was saying heavy tanks take skill because you know that you have to use the armor, whereas other tanks that don't have armor don't take skill because there's no point of using the armor. They have no armor. You know, that was his argument.
Get out of here.
Steady. Steady.
Nay! Why are you running? Now that's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage. So people shoot me, but they can't pen me. Instead of giving up, even the artist not shooting me. You know, another guy shot me, he couldn't pen me. What's the point of shooting? You can't pen me.
Just shoot. How about a little more damage?
Oh, there it is. Killing using my armor. He bounced again.
What were you doing? What are you doing?
It's my tank that needs balance. It's just crazy.
Oh God, that's a tank.
Yes, it is. It is Edvin. There's a clap when I hit. Well, sometimes you bounce, I suppose. He's doing well. I mean, he's staying on the move. He's good. There, he took out our guy.
Why are you running?
And he took out our guy in a TD. He brawled in a TD and took out our medium, whatever it was. Crazy, huh? Okay. I've been spotted again. Oh dear, someone might shoot me. I have to use my armor. Using skill. I'm gonna use skill. Okay. They gave it 2 bounced. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you for coming out in the open. Very helpful. Why did he do that? And he shot AP and he bounced. Oh, come on. Ah, okay, I've been penned. Because of HE. Good damage by HE. The worst thing about this is that I suffered a critical hit. Oh, if he shoots me, he tracks me. Now I've used my repair kit, I'll be in trouble. Missed. Thank God. Okay.
Oh my God.
So I've got 4 kills so far. And of course we're losing. If I... you know, if I don't win, we lose. Usual story, I suppose. Okay, he's behind the house. I have very little.
Get the camera.
He got 5, but he died straight away.
Die.
There goes. Everyone's shooting me. As long as they don't track me, I'm okay. Don't track me, please. As long as they don't track me, I'm invulnerable.
Oh, there he is.
What
Why
are you doing?
running, sir? Totally worth it.
Totally worth. Okay, got tracked now.
You gotta pull back.
But there's no one to shoot at me. So there's just their SPG now left. I just have to be careful that I don't damage any of this battlefield furniture so I don't get spotted or damage that wall. Anyway, hopefully he's reloading. Now, I suppose one disadvantage of this tank is that it has very low speed, so currently I'm doing about 20 kilometers an hour. That's not a lot. So probably the enemy SPG can run faster than I can. And I'm not going to even challenge him. I'm just going to go straight for the base and going to cap. We have enough time. Even if he shoots me once or twice, he's not going to take me out. And probably I can cap. You know, I can win by capping. I'm going to speed this up so you don't have to wait for me, because you know what's going to happen. There's no point of delaying the end of the game. So I'm doing this partly for everyone to reflect on what tanks are easy to play, what tanks are hard to play. I'm probably stating the obvious here, but anyway. I also want to have a record of some of the better battles that I've played, and I'm going to make a few of these video clips. I've saved several battles where I had some good games, and there's no point of showing people bad games where, you know, I do nothing. So I'm going to upload some of these battles, and hopefully you can learn something about, you know, positioning and stuff, what you do. As I said, I'm not the world's best player. I'm better than average. You know, around about better than 70% of all players, but I only have about 52% win rate, so fairly average. Here is a good spot because probably I can block some shots from some directions, but it's also an obvious spot, so I might get blind shot around here. Hopefully he's thinking I'm behind, where he's shooting, behind some buildings. He doesn't think I'm, quite so much in the open. And for this reason, I expect that he's shooting from where I'm pointing, because he thinks that if I were to be where I am, I would be out in the open, because he is in that direction. So he's not shooting this position because he thinks I can't be here because I'm out in the open. But of course he doesn't know that I don't know where he is. Yeah. And now I know where he is. He's shooting from that direction, so I turn the front of my tank towards him, so that if he shoots me, he doesn't damage me too much. But he doesn't know where I am. Except if he goes to one of the bushes on that side, there he is. He can spot me. And he has binocs. But he missed. He missed very badly, wherever he was. And that's the end of the game. So that was a stanker. I've got, what's that? 10 badges. So fire for effect, 4 badges and 5 medals. Shot proof for bouncing lots of shots. Oh, there's my skill, right? Duelist for killing tanks that try to kill me. Bruiser for causing lots of critical hits. And of course I got Kolobainov's medal because I stood alone against 5 tanks and won, even though I didn't kill all of them. Top Gun for killing at least 6 enemy tanks. Steel Wall for bouncing lots of shots. There again, skill. I get rewarded for bouncing shots. Invader for more than 80 points of for capping. High caliber for causing more damage than any other teammate on enemy tanks, more than 15% for the total hit point pool of the enemy team. There is my score, my damage, highest by XP, highest by damage. And that was this battle. I'll show you a few more in the next couple of episodes. Oh, yes, and of course I got the extra bonus to experience. Thank you for watching.